I believe this is season 7 episode. Why? Like, I didn't get the memo. Why are you both wearing Joe? Joe, why are you wearing sunglasses?
You should know. It's
Why aren't you
disappointing that
wearing
you're not.
sunglasses?
Yeah, why aren't you?
Oh,
There's only two types. It's night right now, and there's only two types of people that wear sunglasses at night. One, assholes. Two, vampires.
you know what he is, Joe?
Hmm.
He's a half-blood.
He's a half-blood.
He was turned. Me and you,
Purebloods.
pure blood.
Wow. Wow.
Greg, why do you bring up vampires?
That's what we're doing. Listen, all right, so there's a story behind this. This week we're covering 1998's Blade, starring Wesley Snipes, Kris
What?
Kristofferson.
Why'd you say
But-
that like it's a question? Blade?
No, hold on. There's
Blade?
more to it.
Maybe?
Blade? We did a quick video on YouTube, and it was about vampire movies, and we just ranked some vampire movies. We threw some clips together. One of them landed on TikTok, and it's of you two talking about the intro to Blade. As of today, let me see what I got here. It is, this is going to be absurd, by the way. I believe we're up to like almost 11,000 views on it, which is our most viewed clip we've
That's
ever done. Yeah,
ridiculous.
it hit 11K today.
And that was like an impromptu. Like we didn't discuss it.
Hey, welcome to the new soundboard.
Welcome to the Simple.
Hey,
And
let's
you know
go.
what? Welcome to the Prime Cut Podcast, a movie discussion show aimed at recommending deep cuts,
Deep cuts,
flawed gems, forgotten masterpieces. Greg is right. We are covering Blade from 1998, season 7, episode 1. Welcome back. We're back.
Thanks
So
for
back.
coming back and listening.
We took some
appreciate
time
it.
off. We're back. Greg
Yeah.
had to.
You know who else
do
had a
stuff.
good 7 year?
Hmm.
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan,
His
Well-
7th year was prime.
one of the goats,
One of the best.
best
why
to
would-
ever do it.
I mean, yeah, he's the best power forward ever.
That's right.
Hey, before we jump into this,
That was a
we've
weird
been off the air.
segue, but all right.
Whatever. We've been off the air for a minute, and
Yeah.
we've acquired a little bit of a mailbag. So people have been leaving comments on some of our previous clips on Instagram, on TikTok, on the Tube. I think that we should give a shout out to a few of these people.
All right, welcome to Greg's Corner.
Greg's Corner,
Are these going to be
Greg's
productive,
mailbag.
Greg?
Yeah, they're going to be productive. In regards to Hard Boiled, Ballpoint Pen Thief says, and this is in the scene where the guys are pointing guns at each other. He says, "Pointing guns at each other, American romance."
True.
American
I-
romance in Hong Kong. That's right.
Yeah,
Imagine if the guns kissed.
yeah. Hey, let's see who this is. Rob the Truth 29 in regards to Hard Boiled says, "The purest action movie ever made."
Rob knows what's up. I don't know Rob, but
Man.
you're right, Rob.
Rob's a good
Shout out to Rob.
That's a statement right there.
I think he's right.
Jumping over to Instagram, Razor Blade of Justice says, "Sorry for the slow post, just getting back up with the show. Need to do another bracket for war films, westerns, and maybe sci-fi, then face off with Heat." He's talking about the
Wow.
bit that we did with all the I asked him about this. I know him, and he's actually going to put together a list of movies that he thinks that we should do on there. So
Like a tournament of
That's good.
champions genre.
yeah, Tournament of
mashup.
Champions right there, right?
Wow. Okay. Ambitious.
I like this.
Yeah, that one could be potentially very fun. The Bone Zone, he says, Hard Boiled is a deep cut for sure. Have you guys ever heard of The Cable Guy?
I like the cable guy.
Hey, we talked about potentially doing Cable Guy. I think that falls in. I mean, it's
Did we run it through HR? Is it
canceled?
HR approved?
who got canceled in that?
Cable
I mean,
Guy
it's Jim
canceled?
Carrey, right?
Well, I mean, I was just asking.
Directed by Ben Stiller. Very dark.
Hmm.
Oh, it's
Very
dark.
dark.
It's a dark comedy for sure.
I haven't seen it in
like
a long
it.
time. Isn't he like a stalker? right?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I'll
That's
tell you
it.
what, the basketball scene when Hey Man, Nice Shot by Filter's playing and he's like wrecking the pickup game is really hilarious.
That's pretty funny. Yes.
Great stuff.
I'm a Jim Carrey fan. I'm super down. Sounds good to me.
I'm actually my favorite Jim Carrey movie is Eternal Sunshine, Spotless Mind.
Not funny.
Not funny at all.
No.
It's kind of sad, actually. I'm a sucker for sad movies.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. It's Opposite Day says, you guys are unsung heroes. Wow, that's really nice.
That is nice. Shout out to him, whoever he may be.
We got to show up every day and do this. It's very hard.
Putting in the work, shoveling, digging the holes, lifting the weights.
Getting sound
Greg's
bites.
been lifting weights.
You know,
Mark, remember when Greg started taking creatine?
Yeah, that happened.
Are you still doing that, Greg? Or did you
no,
fall
I
off?
ate it all.
It's gone now.
I ate one bag and that was it.
Oh.
Let's see what we got here. On YouTube, Chuckles screams at monkeys. In regards to the Odyssey official trailer reaction, y'all, we do trailer reactions over on YouTube. And basically new movies that come out, go check it out. We do a lot of them over there. He says, this movie does look, this movie does look exciting. And Joe looks like he doesn't wipe back to front or front to back. He looks like he wipes clockwise.
Hey, that's pretty good. Hey,
Wish I knew who that guy was.
Oh man, that's hey y'all, that's our mailbag for this week.
Where was that last one from?
That was from YouTube.
No, I didn't know how to look at those comments.
Anyway,
they know that because they can write whatever they want.
There's a few on there. Someone says, oh, Chuckles commented again. He says Joe's full name is Joe Daniel.
Person have a job? What's he doing? Does he subscribe?
Joe Daniel?
Look, yeah, if he's a subscriber, then it's fine. If he's not,
he's subscribed. He comments on quite a few. I'm not going to go through all of them, but those are the two that popped up.
The big fan. Shout out, Joe.
Hey, listen, you write in a comment. We'll read them on the air. Shout out to, hey,
maybe I'm going to read the ones next time. I got to find out where they are.
Joe's not exactly the person to go read the email. That's where Joe's going to get them. If you want Joe to read them, email him.
The
Prime Cut Podcast at Gmail.
That's right.
If you want Greg to read them, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I got you.
Mark, can we put on our regular glasses?
Yeah.
This is a good gag, but I'm having trouble seeing. Okay.
Let's jump into Blade, man. Let's talk about this movie. There's so much to be said about this before we even talk about any of the plot.
I feel like this movie is like a cornerstone to modern film. Like what's popular now is because of Blade. This is the first real Marvel comic book movie to be released.
Not entirely, but there was a couple more that were done before.
Which ones?
For instance, Howard the Duck was released.
Don't count that.
Hey, it's a Marvel movie.
Mark, does that count?
But listen, all right, I'm going to say this.
Hey, I'm the listeners here. Fuck no.
Moving on.
Mark, have you ever seen Howard the Duck?
Absolutely not.
You don't need to because it sucks.
Did he end up in like Guardians of the Galaxy or some shit?
There's a cameo of him in there. Yeah. There's
That's enough
that.
for me.
And there's like duck sex, which is weird. It's always been a little disturbing. Now he's like interested.
What's her name? Who's from Back to the Future's in it?
You talking about McFly's girlfriend?
Yeah. Well, his mother.
What's her name?
How do we not know this, guys? Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leah Thompson. She's in it. It was a mistake for her to be in it. She's a babe and everything.
Hey, with that being said, Marvel had filed for bankruptcy 2 years before this movie was made.
Yeah, and that's like I think that's something that is like kind of lays the foundation. Like it's like the lattice work onto what the MCU is built upon, because comics were like down in the 90s, mid to late 90s. And you're right, Greg. Marvel, the corporation, was like, hey, we're struggling. And they started selling off characters.
That's why they lost Spider-Man and X-Men for so long.
All of those characters, they sold them to different studios because they were like, we don't have the ability to do anything with this. Marvel Studios was not a thing. So they were like, Sony wants Spider-Man. They're like, sure, we got to write them a check. Like, we need money. Same with the X-Men, which is crazy because they just
Fox
now
bought
got
X-Men.
them back. They just got X-Men back. They still don't have Spider-Man. And that's all because of like these merger deals that were signed in the mid 90s because they were struggling. And Blade kind of like almost like wriggles out of that because he's such a I don't want to say low level because that makes it sound like he's not awesome, but he's not really like an A-list, like front and center Marvel superhero. And so it's almost seems like they were like, let's just throw something out there, whatever. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, who cares? And that's why we ended up with this movie.
Which is crazy because if I'm Marvel and I'm making a movie, a superhero, like Joe, you and I talked about this, I think the other day, and we were saying like, dude, Blade's not an A-list hero. He's not even a B-list hero.
He's way down, man.
Dude, he's like, I said he was like a D-lister.
See, I think he's lower than that. To me, D-list was Iron Man when Iron Man was made in 2008 from the comics.
Iron Man, I don't know if I would say he's a D-lister. I would say he's definitely not an A-lister. Iron Man was probably like a B hero, maybe even C.
Okay.
If I were to say like the biggest titles that Marvel had at that time, that they had the rights to, obviously the number one choice would have been X-Men, but they didn't have that. Spider-Man would have been the next one, and they didn't have that either.
The two like biggest known Marvel entities, I think you're exactly right, Greg. X-Men, Spider-Man, both sold. So it's almost like the MCU started because they were like, we can do this, but we got to pick from not the two biggest entities. And they picked the Avengers and they started with Iron Man.
Which is crazy. I guess the other big one would have been Fantastic Four.
Yeah, although I guess they probably didn't start with them because they've had some rough luck with them. And we actually, didn't we review the movie, the new?
Yeah.
And we didn't like it. I don't even know if we released that episode because it was bad.
Yeah. We
didn't. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it was the new movie that came out. It was just very like,
it just wasn't
I think
good.
what was weird is I feel like it had a good reception at first.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it sat with people, much so myself.
And then it got worse.
Wow, I think that movie actually sucked.
Yeah, and Greg, I feel like you're kind of a Fantastic Four guy.
No.
You weren't?
I'm not. Nah,
Mark, were you?
Not.
I was.
That's
Jessica Alba. It was. But it was Jessica Alba.
Okay, different. I just have never really liked them, even as a kind of comics. I never could get into them, so I was like, they really got to sell me, and they didn't.
I like the Thing. I don't, and I like what they did with the new Thing, and I like what they did with the old Thing.
Yeah, Thing is good, cool.
Yeah. Other than that,
like if I'm looking at the big staples in Marvel at this time, Captain America, he's probably up there. Hulk is probably up there. How did they go past? I guess like, why did they go past all of these and go to Blade of all movies? Like, let's put all our eggs in this basket.
Yeah.
And my God, did they hit a home run with this?
Vampire movies back then were kind of hot. I mean, you had the Lost Boys, right? You had what's the movie that we couldn't do? Is it Dark and
Near Dark?
New Dark.
John Carpenter's
one
Vampires.
Day we will do that.
I do think that I think you're right though, Mark. I think vampires are like somewhat of a crossover a little bit for people. Because to me, here's one thing that I think serves this film really well. It doesn't ever act like it's a superhero comic book movie. It is not. There are no jokes about being in
dark.
It's very self-serious, which I think it kind of has to be a little bit. There's some one-liners, and Wesley Snipes he's kind of playing within his role a little bit, but it is not like the MCU where it's like it's this world that we're creating. It's like, no, it's not that. This is real life. And they even say a couple times like, the real world is a candy-coated sugar topping. Your life is nothing like how it's supposed to be. Like, they're very like, there's like this subset of vampires that exist everywhere in real life. And it's up to Blade to deal with them. And it's almost like they were like, we're going to make a horror action movie. And it was based on a comic book, but that's really all we're doing with it. We're just taking some characters from it and we're just putting it on screen. And I think it helps this movie be good.
At one point, they almost race swapped Blade and made him a white guy.
Horrible.
Horrible idea, right?
Like, what the fuck? He's always been African American. What are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, what else were they gonna do? Stephen Dorff's character, Frost, he's not even a main bad guy in the comics.
Right.
He's like a minor bad guy in the comics, but because of the movie was so successful that it actually rewrote the story for Blade.
Yeah.
So, like in the comics, for instance, the way they call him the Daywalker, and the
Awesome.
way he's like half vampire, that's all from the movie.
Right.
The comic was different.
The comic was different. Yeah. Did you see the 3 actors that? So let's talk about really quick. We're going to talk about our lead, obviously Wesley Snipes. This is a first Snipes movie. I got to tell you guys,
this is a long time coming.
I love Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes is
Same.
like foundational to my 90s childhood. We're going to go through his filmography. There's like 15 movies that are like, I've put in serious work. I've seen all of them like a dozen times.
I think we could even do a Wesley Snipes bracket.
Dude, 100%. 100%.
He's got some bangers, man.
He's awesome.
Bangers.
He's awesome. Yeah. And so they really, we're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about Kris Kristofferson and, you know, some of our other actors. I do want to touch on David S. Goyer really quick, who wrote this movie. This dude has written comic books. He has written screenplays, and I'm going to list a couple of the movies that he has written where he is the sole responsible for the entire screenplay. Obviously, Blade 1, 2, and 3, first of all. A little movie called The Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one.
Both Ghost Riders, The Dark Knight Rises, Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, Terminator Dark Fate, The New Hellraiser, pretty much everything that is tied to any of those, whether it's a video game or like a comic tie-in, he has written. So this guy is like a veteran comic book writer who can adapt comic stuff into screenplays. Pretty impressive.
Hey, you didn't mention 2 that I actually really like. Can you guess what they are?
Dark City. Oh, I like Dark City. Okay.
Is it the Call of Duty Black Ops series?
Nope.
Black Ops 1 and 2 he wrote the story for?
Is it a Van Damme movie?
Oh, yeah.
Death Warrant?
Oh, yeah. Death Warrant.
Death Warrant. I don't even know what happens in that one. It's like one of like the Van Damme tournament movies.
An American Kickboxer 2?
American Kickboxer 2, yeah.
He does a lot of sequels, too.
He can like churn out like, you know, like kind of like B-level stuff. I think, other than the fucking Dark Knight, which got nominated for Best Picture. I mean, like,
Christopher Nolan's tied to that, though.
Yeah, of course. But he obviously has a knack for pulling from comics and making them into successful on-screen adaptations. And I think that, Greg, to your points about like how he almost redefined this character, it really is like he's pretty much responsible for this. He wrote the script and didn't even have it greenlit. He just wrote this and was like, hey, I think we should do Blade. And they were like, all right.
Wesley Snipes was a big part of this in pushing for this movie to be made. He wanted this movie made, and he was advocating for it. So the
Did
two
you
of
hear
them,
the 3 guys that were rumored?
Potential Blade.
Yeah. So
what do you got?
David S. Goyer said, I've got 3 actors that can do this role, and I won't.
Okay, I think I've got 2 of them.
Okay, one of them is Wesley Snipes. Who are the other 2?
Lawrence Fishburne. LL Cool J.
So LL wanted to do it, and they were like, "Fuck no." But Denzel was the other one.
Oh,
yeah,
that would have been that.
The thing is, the thing that helps Wesley here is that his real life martial arts experience.
Yes,
he can do all these
kick
fights
like that.
No, even at the time, Denzel's an athletic guy, but he doesn't look like Wesley does. All of the martial arts that Wesley Snipes is doing, I think he did all of the fight scenes himself. And it looks like he is an experienced martial artist because he actually is. And that really, I think, helped him here.
What about that scene at the end of the movie where he gets into like a spin kick showdown?
Shit, man. I noted that when I watched it. It's very capoeira-esque, which is
like, yes, one guy's throwing a spin kick, Wesley Snipes throws a spin kick.
They're like 6 feet apart. Like they're not, it's almost like they're showing each other what they can do. I didn't like that.
I didn't like that either.
Let me say this, Greg. We're going to talk about Wesley here, but I think we got to say this at the top. Wesley Snipes is a real martial artist. He has 2 different black belts in 2 different styles. One is Hapkido, one is Shotokan karate. Both are legitimate.
Kido actually has some grappling involved.
It does. When I say legitimate, I think they are 90s legitimate, which means these arts were not forged or tested against a real life situation like an MMA arena. This is very similar to how you would have certain styles that would only compete against their own ranks, and they were never exposed to any sort of cross training or cross competition. And as soon as somebody like a Hapkido black belt would get into an altercation or like a grappling match or a UFC type event, they would get taken down and choked out. This is before we realized, hey, we can mix these styles together and put them all on display. And what ends up happening, grappling wins a lot.
You're talking about before the bubble popped.
Yeah.
You ever seen Gracie's in action?
But yeah, man. I YouTube the Gracie challenges like twice a week. They're incredible.
Really?
All the time, dude. They're so fascinating to me.
They run through Hapkido, guys.
They run through everybody. Let's for our audience, if you don't care about jiu-jitsu and martial arts, you can skip ahead 30 seconds. But really quick, the Gracie family generally is credited with pioneering Brazilian jiu-jitsu, which is basically a reimagining of Japanese jiu-jitsu. Everything comes from Japan. Judo and jiu-jitsu are grappling arts. One is more heavily focused on throwing, which is judo. The other one is focused on finishing moves, whether that's chokes or joint locks on the ground. That is jiu-jitsu. Brazilians basically were taught this and modified it to spend more time on the ground. They came to the United States in the 80s. The Gracie family, they had kind of like a small, I don't know, I would say like a little community. Several of them. There's a bunch of brothers.
There's a lot of brothers.
There's a lot of them. But at the time, I think it was Horion.
Yep.
Hickson was there, back and forth.
Hoyce
was there.
Hoyler,
all those guys. But what they would do is they had this thing called the Gracie Challenge, and they basically were like, they put the word out mainly in California at the time. They were like
newspapers,
right? Like
in the back of Black Belt magazine.
That's right. I used to get Black Belt magazine as a kid, by the way, a subscription. Anyway, they were like, hey, come to any of our studios, and you can see if you're martial art, whether you're a boxer or kickboxer or karate guy or whatever, you can test it out against our art form. We think our art form is superior. And there's VHS tapes that you can watch on YouTube. It's called the Gracie Challenge. And you will see like a guy come in with like, who's been training Shotokan karate for like 25 years. And he comes in and they like give him a blue belt, and the blue belt like maybe takes a couple of blows usually, but he like, as soon as he clinches with them, he takes him down, he slaps him around, and he chokes him unconscious. Every one of them. There's never been a Gracie Challenge that they lose.
Yeah,
there's somewhere they get thrown around.
They didn't release the video if they did.
I think they because they put out some. There's a couple where they're like kind of getting mauled, but they eventually like get a triangle or they get a Kimura or something, and it's just like
it's always rear naked choke.
They always choke the guy unconscious. That's the other thing. Yeah. So I think Wesley Snipes. I would put him in that first category of like. I think he's a talented martial artist who is legitimate, but I also think that he is an incomplete martial artist in what we think of now as like someone who has like spanned different things.
Yeah. What about Wonder Boy Thompson?
I mean, I think he's got some really good cage wrestling and grappling. He's a guy who had to figure out like, hey, I can't just kickbox with everybody, even though that's his bread and butter. He's really good.
Yeah. Hey, so we're talking about Wesley Snipes here. Let's talk about some of Wesley's movies.
I've got it pulled up.
What do you got, Joe? This is.
I'm just going to run through like the first couple, and then we can pull out a couple that we need to talk about, because I think there's some like I want to talk about your first experience with him, because there's a couple where I'm like, this is my thing. All right, 1989 Major League.
Great movie.
Great fucking movie. He's incredible in it. Funny thing, he's not
Willie Mays Hayes.
Willie Mays Hayes. So you know the scene when so the whole point of his character is that he's really fast, right? Okay, apparently Wesley Snipes was not very fast.
That's funny.
He looks like a great athlete, and I think he's like pretty athletic, but he was apparently not very fast.
He looked pretty thin in that movie too.
Yeah, I think he's pretty small. So I get, the scene where he's laying in bed and he gets up. They're doing like 40-yard dashes, and they bring his cot out because he like missed the alarm or something, and he's in his pajamas in Major League, and he gets up and sprints like behind the guys and catches up. They filmed that all in slow-mo because they I guess had him in regular time because he's not very fast, which is kind of
funny.
Yeah.
That's
Major
funny.
League is 89. King of New York is 90. Mo Better
We're
Blues,
probably going to do that movie, King of New York.
We should do King of New York. He's really good in that too. Mo Better Blues, 90. New Jack City.
Great movie.
Eno Brown, 91. White Man Can't Jump, 92. Passenger 57, 92. Boiling Point, 93. Rising Sun, 93. Demolition Man, 94. Drop Zone, 94. Money Train, 95. Waiting to Exhale, 95. 96, The Fan. Murder at 1600, 1997. U.S. Marshals, 1998. Blade, 98. I mean, he really like kind of owned the 90s.
The mid-90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he really was like the kind of a throwback to some of like the 70s, very like black anchored films that like Jim Brown and Jim Kelly were in, where it was like he was an action guy, like maybe one of the best action guys throughout the entire 90s.
Look, Wesley was our first black superhero on the screen.
Yeah.
Like people often give Black Panther that credit. No, man, it was Blade.
It was Blade.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Snipes. Out of those, dude, I gotta say,
there's a lot of prime cut movies in there.
I mean, like almost all of them. New Jack City
U.S. Marshals
is heavily prime
great.
cut. I love U.S. Marshals. White Man Can't Jump is awesome.
There's so much lore behind that movie too.
We could probably do that, and that's kind of a comedy. Mark, for you,
Joe would do a comedy.
I would do White Man Can't Jump. I'm a Passenger 57 guy.
That's a good one.
I've put in some serious hours on Passenger 57. It's also like 81 minutes long. It's not even an hour and a half. It is literally like straight action.
What was your first Wesley Snipes movie?
That.
Okay, well that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like
Mark,
very close to my heart.
What was your first Wesley Snipes movie?
It was White Man Can't Jump.
Oh,
yeah. And I rewatched it a lot for Homegirl.
Come on, Rosie Perez.
Rosie Perez. Yeah.
She's a
fly. It's a funny movie though. Yeah,
great movie.
She was pretty bad.
Good movie. I think that's another one where it's like, I think that he's not a good basketball player, but he's so athletic that it didn't matter. Like Woody Harrelson played college basketball, and I have read interviews where they were like, Wesley just like wasn't that good, but he could dunk. He's like 5'10" and could dunk, but like he wasn't a great shooter, couldn't really handle that well. Like he looked like he was like, they kind of had to disguise him a little bit. But that's why when you get him into stuff like Boiling Point, Passenger 57, like these straight up action movies where he can showcase his martial arts, he's like, I can do anything you want.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
What's your Snipes movie, Greg?
Man, it's probably White Man Can't Jump. Yeah, it's probably White Man Can't Jump. I think, but U.S. Marshals is really good too.
I like it. I mean, it's a sequel to one of the best movies, maybe
which
ever.
Is crazy that it's that good because it shouldn't be.
I like it.
It follows The Fugitive with Harrison Ford, and so they brought Tommy Lee Jones back, and Wesley Snipes is our hero in that one, and it's good, man. It's really good.
It's good. Demolition Man.
Demolition Man is something we will do. Demolition Man. It's going to happen. We were going to do it last season. It got bumped off. We did some Halloween horror that kind of took its place. Demolition Man might make the cut this season. I mean, this season we might have 2 Wesley Snipes movies. Who knows?
Dude, there's like 4 or 5 Snipes movies that are like definitely prime cut. To me, Kingdom of New York, New Jack City, White Man Can't Jump, Demolition Man, and I would say Passion 57, but I would leave that up to you guys.
I think that falls in the category too. It's old enough. People have forgotten about it.
Those 4 to me are like 4 or 5, or like any of those you could pick, like fit our criteria and are really fun.
What else? Let's talk about some of our other supporting actors. We got
Kris Kristofferson, the man.
Kris Kristofferson, man. What do you know him from?
I mean, I grew up, my mom loves Kris Kristofferson. So like I
That's
knew
funny.
his music some, but like, I mean, he's like a great actor and also a musician first, and turned out to be like a very good actor, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I mean, he had done a lot in his life. I think the number one thing that I think of when I think of him is if not Blade, the original Star is Born, which is really good. Have you seen this, Greg, or have you only seen
that's what I was going to say. I know him from, the original Star is Born is pretty good, man.
1976. He's awesome. He's also just like an activist, had like a really outspoken personality, and was like, very much like outspoken about just social issues and stuff like that. I think he's like a really admirable guy, and he's done a lot of like crazy weird movies, but he's also done like some really good ones. And I don't know how you could think of anybody else in this role as Whistler, that so much so that, spoiler alert, he's supposed to be dead in this movie, and they bring him back for all of the sequels. He's in both sequels. They're like, we got to have him back.
Okay, I had this weird memory where for some reason I thought Sam Elliott was Whistler.
I could see that. I mean, they both have like longer hair and it's white, but in Kristofferson.
I hadn't seen this movie in a while, and I was like, oh yeah, Sam Elliott's in it. I was like, wait, that's not Sam Elliott.
Do you prefer Sam Elliott to Kris Kristofferson? I think I'm a Kristofferson guy. Okay, you're
I'm an Elliott guy. Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's so good in Tombstone, and he's good in The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Both
he's
good movies.
He's good. Dude, this guy was a Golden Gloves boxer who also has a Rhodes Scholarship from Oxford. And he was in the Army and was a captain in the Army. Like, he's had an incredible life.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about Stephen Dorff.
Okay.
So this is our bad guy in the movie.
Stephen Dorff is a world-class smoker.
What do you mean smoker?
Do you not remember the ads that for like a little while ago, maybe like 10 years ago, he was in all these ads for like the fake cigarette? Remember the fake cigarette that like lit up, the cherry lit up?
Was this a vape?
This? It was like a precursor to a vape. And he was all over it, because I guess he's like a smoking, like he's like a 5-pack a day kind of smoker. And he smokes all the time in this movie.
That's great. Mark, do you know about this? Have you ever heard of this?
I have not heard of this. It's my first time. It's cool though. He looks cool when he smokes.
He makes it look good. Does he make you want to light up? Is that what you're saying? Prime Cut Podcast is not endorsing smoking, y'all.
Yeah, we're not into smoking. But I'll tell you what, he's very charismatic in this movie. Not a physical match for Blade. Oh, that was interesting. Not a physical match for Blade here, Greg.
Yeah, he's mismatched against some. He's kind of like a rich boy that's throwing a tantrum throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, like I feel like they make this whole like thing where they're doing like, he becomes like the, whatever they called that thing. I kind of forgot what it was now, but the like manifestation of all like the blood god.
Right.
They make him, he has to be that, because it's like, dude, he weighs like 110 pounds. Like Blade would just break him over his knee.
Hey, what do you know Stephen Dorff from?
This. True Detective Season 3. Probably True Detective Season 3.
Oh, that's right.
He's pretty good in that.
Mark's a True Detective fan. Did you know that was the same guy? I forgot he was in that.
Of course.
I didn't remember that.
I love Stephen Dorff.
What do you pull him from?
Season 3 is great.
Season 3 is good.
Deuce is Wild.
Oh, the greaser,
with
the
Brooklyn grease. Okay, so I haven't seen that movie in probably 20 years.
I haven't either.
Oh, so I looked it up. It's got a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes. I did not remember it being a 3% movie.
That's not very good. Shit.
Poor guy. He plays opposite Norman Reedus in it.
Norman Reedus. I'm not a big Reedus guy. He annoys me.
Yeah.
I hate his hair.
Because he looks greasy?
Yeah, do something.
He's in one of my favorite, what's his name? Michael Shannon movies, Iceman.
I love
Oh,
Michael Shannon.
Dude, Iceman's money.
You know what, Mark? I read a couple of books about that guy. I do like that movie. I wish there was more. It should have been like a season of like a prestige TV, because there's so much that they can't cover in that movie. But I like that movie.
With the Iceman?
Yo, yeah, dude. There's a ton.
That's so good.
Have you ever watched the actual videos of him being interviewed? Richard Kuklinski? Oh, bro.
No.
So HBO documentaries did like a true crime series called The Iceman, and they interviewed him in federal prison. It's like two 90-minute interviews. He could be in his own movies. Like, he is so magnetic. You've got to see this, Mark. They're awesome. You can get them on YouTube.
I'm signing it up right now. When he killed 100 people.
Yeah, when he's talking about like all the shootings and stabbings and stuff, he's just like so like cold.
He's a serial killer?
Yes, but he was employed by the mafia. He's a Polish guy.
So he's a hitman.
Yeah, he's a hitman. But I mean, he's definitely a serial killer. He fits like all the profiles and stuff. Mark, we got to talk after this. The Iceman stuff. I think it's called The Iceman Chronicles. It's really good.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this.
You're just not locked in.
Not locked in.
Norman Reedus is actually in Blade 3, I think.
Is he really?
Norman?
Or Blade 2. He's in a sequel.
So Blade is considered a trilogy.
Yeah.
Some would say.
Yeah. And most people say number one's the best one. Number two,
I really like 2.
A lot of people like 2 more than 1.
I can't say that, but it's very close. I think 2
but
is.
People like
good.
People like it a lot.
I can.
You like 2 more than 1?
Better. I think the bad guy in 2 is way better.
The bad guy's awesome. Guillermo del Toro's the director. I love the blood pack. Donnie Yen's in it.
Like when you think of when you think of the trilogy, I don't think you think of Deacon Frost at all. I even think about the Mexican Satan from 3, and before Deacon Frost.
Yeah.
And then of course the second one, I think of that dude who's like in makeup.
His mouth opens like that. Hell yeah.
Oh, so tough.
And like great fights in 2. I like 2 a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 2's better.
3 has Ryan Reynolds and Jessica Biel.
Yeah, it kind of falls off on this one.
JB was kind of hot though. I'm not gonna lie. Ryan Reynolds just getting his start.
He got super jacked. That was like where he got really jacked, was for that Blade 3. He's basically playing Deadpool without the suit though, as he does. I think
that this is before he really fell into his own.
For sure. He was like still known as like Van Wilder. And they cast him. I think Triple H is in 3, isn't he? Isn't Triple H in it? Yeah.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, we should have done that one.
Maybe we'll do a season of movies we shouldn't have done as from the series. We could do Blade 3. We could do like Police Academy 5.
God. We could just do Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 again.
We could do Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like all the ones that are not the popular one of the series.
I really think that Blade is like a monument to pre-MCU comic book films. And it almost, here's the thing, guys. There's some, I wouldn't say questionable, but there's a little bit of like, some of the special effects are a little bit like, okay. I don't love it, but it's 1998.
And the CGI is pretty rough in it when I went back to watch it.
There's a couple things.
I think I told y'all it does not hold up.
The CGI does not hold up.
Yeah. Especially the Deacon Frost stuff where like he cuts him in half and he like glues himself back together. There's some stuff where you're like, okay. But I actually think the lack of it helps the movie overall besides that.
Okay, I got to say this about those special effects. So there's a point where we get like exploding heads in this.
When they like puff up?
Yeah, they puff up. And it reminds me of Big Trouble in Little China.
Yes, I thought the exact same thing, Greg.
But Big Trouble in Little China used practical effects.
Yeah, and it was like 10 years before.
And it was 10 years before, and it holds up so much better than the CGI.
It does. Yeah, this
practical.
Was like, I feel like this was a time when it was like, we had the capability, but the CGI was not refined. So
we
we're like,
didn't ask
we can do these winged skeletons flying through the air and flying through.
Those look
and
so
you're like,
bad.
but it just doesn't look that good.
We didn't ask, should we do this?
Exactly. Now, I think a lot of the blood stuff where they use practical effects is really well done.
For sure. That part, like
I even think
the intro, the bloodbath.
The ash, when they turn into ash, I think that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's the blood, the CGI blood that just looks real gimmicky.
It's
and the
not
flying
as good.
skeletons.
It's not as good.
Yeah. Hey, before we jump into the actual movie, because we're getting close to the point where we're going to chat about this, and there's not a whole lot to run through here. We'll get through some stuff, but it's not as dense as some other movies we've done. Blade had a cameo in the newest X-Men and Deadpool movie. Did you see that, Joe?
I did see it.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Really?
I don't have Disney Plus.
Wow.
Here's the thing.
It's fucking money locked.
Did you like it?
Did I like it? Yeah, I liked it.
Okay. I think I think Deadpool has run its course for me.
Sure.
I'm good on Deadpool.
Deadpool is very gimmicky.
I'm good on Deadpool.
Like we don't need more Deadpool movies. We're good. We've said all we needed to say with them.
I think we're getting more, but I'm with you. I'm like, I'm good without it. He's fine. It's fine. I do like Wolverine a lot.
Like fun. I like to have fun.
The cameo he's got in there, he says basically they're kind of like picking on the fact that some people are cast by different actors in different movies. And when they show Wesley Snipes, he says something to the effect of, there's only ever been one Blade. There only ever will be. Well, which is crazy because in 2025, there was supposed to be a new Blade movie released with
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
Who's a 2-time Oscar winner. He's awesome. Great actor. Probably would be very good in this role. He was cast in like 2019 though. And they just have there's been development problems. They've had different producers. They fired a director. The script is bad. I think they canceled it. I think it's no longer being made. Yeah.
Yeah. At one point, Sam Raimi was going to make it.
Yeah.
With Jamie Foxx as Blade.
No.
Mark is not into that.
Hard pass.
I really think that Mahershala could do it because he's very good. But it's almost do we need this? Because Wesley is just so good, man. I don't know that you.
Why don't you just use
do
him?
it with Wes? Yeah.
I mean, he's 60.
He's got some back taxes to pay.
Well, I think he's hopefully out of the woods on those, but he looks pretty good. I mean, he looked good as Blade in the movie. I thought he looked good. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
How old's Hugh Jackman? He's fucking still playing Wolverine.
Yeah, they're going to keep doing Wolverine movies, and they're going to have to recast it. There's going to be uproar about it.
I think they're going to recast him pretty soon.
Hey,
I think they have to.
What did Wesley Snipes go to prison for, Joe?
Tax evasion.
Hey, it happens. Hey.
It happens
to the best of us. He did 2.5 years.
Down, my friend.
He forgot to do his TurboTax? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know the specifics. I read some of it and it kind of bummed me out. I do think that this seems to happen more often than not with some of these people where
But he went to prison, Joe.
Well, I think he was involved. So a lot of times you see this where they give their estate or their taxes to someone and they get an
accountant.
Yeah. And the accountant bilks them out of the money and tries to get all these loopholes and skims and everything. I think unfortunately Wesley was probably a little bit more sitting next to the accountants. Oh no, I think he had the accountant, but I think he was sitting there we can do this and we can, I don't know.
Yeah, this looks good.
It's disappointing, but it's not like he's killing people. I mean, shit, taxes suck.
Kudos to him for trying to do tax evasion. Here at Prime Cut Podcast, we endorse tax evasion.
Nobody wants to pay their taxes.
And the next movie he's in, it's about Bitcoin. So
is he really?
Yeah, it's his next. That's the only thing he's working on. And I don't know who Ann Archer is. But
I think that some of his old buddies, when he got out of prison, they threw him a bone to help him get back on his feet.
For sure.
Because he was in the Coming to America, the sequel.
Brooklyn's Finest. He did a movie that I liked.
Yeah, he was in The Expendables.
Yeah. Yep.
Because he's old buddies with Stallone since they did Demolition Man.
Yeah, an action guy. He can still do it, man. He can still throw down.
Yeah. Throwing some bones.
Do you like The Expendables, Joe?
I like the first one. I think it kind of gets off the rails a little bit. I like
How many are there now? Is it 4?
I think there's 5. I always hate when they put somebody in those movies that I really enjoy, and they like neuter him. Like Tony Jaa was in one of them. It's like, dude, Tony Jaa would run through all of you, and he's in it for like 10 minutes. Like, all right. Iko Uwais is in one of them. The guy from the Raid, I think he's in them. And you're like, dude, this movie should just be about him. Like, kind of like
American audience isn't
Jet Li and Lethal Weapon 4, Greg. I know you love that one.
Dude, Lethal Weapon 4 is the best Lethal Weapon. I don't care what you say.
Clearly not. It's the 4th best.
Wow.
Out of 4, it's the 4th best. But
wow. Yeah. I'm just...
That's still saying something, because it's a great series, but it is not. None of those are
Riggs. Riggs. Where are you, Riggs?
They say that he says that in every movie.
Yeah, that's
Should we jump into this film?
Yeah, can we talk about Wesley Snipes' haircut in this?
Yeah, tough.
Mark
hard.
digs it.
I like it.
It's like
talking about.
He went to the barber and he said, "I want you to edge me up real high on the sides with some points in the front."
He probably said, "Give me the blade," and they're like, "I know exactly what you're talking about."
Jeez.
He said, "Do it right above my head."
But see, here's the thing. I think, Mark, to your point, you're bringing up the tattoos, Greg. I think the aesthetic is loosely pulled from the comics, because I read Blade. But it was, I'm thinking back, and I think it was so heavily influenced by this movie that they basically just like adopted the tattoos and everything. Yeah. They just pulled it. It's like Nick Fury looks like Samuel L. Jackson now on some of the Avengers stuff.
The movie basically influenced the lore of the comics, which doesn't normally happen that way, to where the comic pivots and says, we're going to do what the movie did.
Exactly.
Normally the comics say like, yeah, the movie's doing its own thing, but that's not really how it is.
Right. And this, I think that some of the success here is that and maybe this is why they chose Blade, because he's not as well known. There's not as much
rules.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, if you're doing Spider-Man, you got to have Uncle Ben, you got to have Mary Jane. Like there's certain things that you got to have. The quote, with great power comes great responsibility. There's like
Uncle Ben has to die.
Uncle Ben has to die. There's like stuff you got to put in there.
Like he can't shoot the web from his his mouth.
Exactly. No. And I feel like Blade, maybe they're like, hey, look, people kind of maybe know, the real comic book heads kind of know who Blade is, but he's kind of hidden from normal, everyday moviegoers. We can kind of experiment a little bit with here. And they did such a good job of the experimentation that the comics were like, hey, we're just going to adopt this stuff, which makes it way cooler. Dude, his whole look is extremely iconic. I mean,
can we talk about that real quick?
Please.
Let's talk about this. He's wearing, this dude's wearing a black trench coat.
Huge trench coat.
But under the trench coat, he's got a leather trench coat. He's wearing leather pants with some black Tims.
Yeah.
He's got a bomber jacket that's underneath a vest. Dude, this dude is just packed in, sealing all the heat. He's got to be so sweaty in all that.
Yeah. Well, it takes place in
LA or New York.
I think they're in Detroit, actually.
They're in Detroit.
I believe
Interesting.
So.
Okay. So
that would make more sense, because I was wondering about the sunrise. I was like, they're watching a sunrise. This can't be West Coast. You don't watch the sunrise in the West Coast.
I think it's Detroit.
So I noticed something where, how superheroes put on their costumes and they go out they look like normal people.
I can't wait for you to talk about this, Mark, because I thought about this. Please go on.
Like I don't know, Tony Stark, or I don't know, even
Superman, Clark Kent.
Even Thor will put on like a little outfit, to go out on the street. No, there's one scene, Blade kicks him out. We'll talk about the opening scene. But after that opening scene, he goes to a store. He walks in from the street, full gear.
Dude, always full gear.
Full gear.
The only thing he doesn't do is he doesn't have the sword.
That means he's a superhero mode.
That's right. Everything else, he's like, I'm just wearing this shit all the time. I've got
this is just my aesthetic.
It was sunny.
Dude, I've got chest plate body armor that snaps together. I have a pistol and 4 silver stakes on one thigh with a floor-length leather trench coat. And this is my attire. This is Tuesday morning. I'm wearing this out.
If I see him on the street, that dude's a lunatic.
It's fucking awesome.
I'm walking away from that guy.
I'll tell you exactly who he looks like. And he reminds me of Neo from The Matrix.
Okay.
Yes.
He also reminds me of...
The Matrix was made up.
Right. Yeah. He also reminds me of the dude from Grandma's Boy. See you later, loser.
Yeah,
Yes, 100%.
But see, here's the thing. Wesley in this movie is taking this so seriously that they're like, this is normal. He's working all the time.
He's
It
always
is
on the
daylight.
clock.
He is on the clock. The guy has his fucking machine pistol and his stakes with the body armor and the trench coat. This is every day. Clocking in for work, Blade.
The vest doesn't come off.
Vest doesn't come off. Dude, even when they...
And we're not talking about like a bulletproof vest either. We're talking about a little like...
metal
like
plate.
a dress vest. It's like a plated...
Yeah, kind of like a
buttons.
tactical looking...
And a zipper.
This is what Call of Duty uses when you're putting plates in your chest after you get shot. It's got metal plates in there because he gets shot at some point. You can see it.
Yeah.
He gets lit up.
I love that angle, Mark, and it really rang out to me this rewatch. Do you guys want to talk about his car really fast? I know you guys are car guys.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the car.
Oh,
968 Dodge Charger, I think.
Hey, you know where else I see that car, Mark?
Gone in 60 seconds? No, that's fucking Fast and Furious. Jesus.
That's the car that Dominic Toretto drives.
I have a little lore on that car if anyone was curious where it
share
is.
it. Oh, the actual car still exists somewhere?
Well, it's to be it's unknown, but they were planning on making Blade 4 and then it got scrapped. So they sold it privately to some dude in Vancouver. And then that guy in 2006 sold it on Craigslist of all places for $40,000.
Wow.
So some dude just has it.
Some dude has the Blade Charger.
Dude, yes, the like full like the rally tires, same matte paint, everything. Dude, imagine buying that thing on Craigslist. You're just scrolling Craigslist.
So
$40K in the bank account.
Dude, that car's worth $40K even if it wasn't Blade's car.
Right.
That car is worth probably, I don't know, $300,000, $400,000 at this point. Especially if Marvel tries to do something with it, they need that car because they use
they have to go back.
the same car for 1, 2, and 3. It was literally just one car that they used. It's that one car. There's not like multiple.
They'd have to go back to him, yeah.
They would have to go fucking find that car.
That's nuts. It's an awesome ride. Sick. It fits his look. It's great.
Well, it's like, what else would he drive? He's not driving a fucking, I don't know, Pinto.
No.
You know?
No, but it needs
like Blade's got like a minivan.
Yeah.
But even like Blade with like a turtle van.
He needs like an American muscle car. It's perfect.
For sure.
Yeah, truck? Good. What? Like a C10 pickup
Detroit.
truck?
He's in Detroit, you know, the city of muscle. Mopar, you know.
Yeah, it fits. It's awesome. His look is great. And look, let's do a quick plot glossing because it's very brief.
Sure. We were going to do intro.
Oh,
we're going to talk about that.
And Greg had a little question too.
Yeah, we got a couple questions, but I think just like to set the table for the movie. Blade is a former vampire who has learned to basically control his thirst for blood via some serums and discipline and meditation, which he does a lot in this movie. And his mother was murdered by a vampire, which is driving his revenge and his seeking of vengeance by killing as many vampires as he possibly can, along with his sidekick, Whistler, who makes all the weapons for him. We kind of get dropped into the movie with this underground community of vampires as already in existence. They already know who Blade is. Blade knows where they are. He's aware of this Deacon Frost guy who ends up being our main bad guy. And he stumbles across this doctor who gets bit. And the idea here is he's just facing off against Deacon Frost and this army of vampires. He's trying to rid the world of vampires. That's pretty much the movie. That's it. It's awesome.
Wrap it up.
The vampires have a real plot hole in their plan here.
Okay.
Their plan is they want to turn everyone into vampires.
Yeah.
And then at that point,
what do you do?
What, we all just die now because we don't have any more blood to...
Yeah, and that's there's that part where he and Frost are talking, and he's like, Frost is like, they're all cattle. Like, they don't even know what's going on. And you're right, Greg. It's like, once they're all vampires, then how do you feed on them? You've returned them.
You really didn't plan this through. Like, listen here, Pinky and the Brain. Like, world domination isn't always the best plan.
Not a lot of strategy has gone into this, but there's like this little cabal of like elder, what seems to be very like stately European
Hey,
vampires.
I got to point this out.
Yeah.
There's a scene we get there where we see the older, like they're the council of old vampires.
Yeah, yes.
And they're born vampires. They weren't turned into vampires,
which is
right?
a huge distinction in the vampire community, apparently.
But they're all dressed very nice,
Yeah.
right? But the chairs behind them,
evil chairs.
The evil chairs are like they're curved in such a way that it makes it look like the way that the comic-y vampires are with their cloaks.
Cool.
But the chairs do that.
Yeah, it was cool.
Dude, I love an evil council.
Cool touch.
Evil council.
Cool touch. I think we got to talk about the opening.
All right, so the opening piece, we've talked about, you guys have talked about this before. We got to riff on
it, though. You can check out our TikTok.
Check out the TikTok, but you guys go ahead. You do your thing.
Well, the first thing is, so Mark, I want to ask you guys, both of you, before, if you've seen this movie, you know what we're talking about. If you've not seen this movie, you probably should watch it. It's great. But before we describe this, can you think of another movie that has a better extended opening scene? And I can think of one or two. I think two immediately come to mind that I would put in this category for me. But this is like in the top 3 or 4.
I got it. And it's going to, there's a connection here.
I have one.
I'm going to give you 2. The opening to Heat and the opening to The Dark Knight.
What's the Dark Knight opening?
Remember, it's almost like the bank robbery. It's almost like Heat, but it's also written by the same guy that wrote Blade.
David S. Goyer. Great call.
Yeah.
Good call, Greg. I like both of those. Both of those.
What do you got?
Probably not going to like mine then. Okay. Shit. I thought we were, I thought we were playing it up.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
I know where he's going.
Do you actually know where I'm going? Do you know what intro I'm going to do?
I feel like he's going to say the first Fast and the Furious.
He's going to say Fast X.
No. The intro to a little movie called Triple X.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Kind of the same.
Is that a snowboarding
kind of the same vibe. Oh, it's honestly, when I think to intros, I kind of get these confused with Blade and Triple X. Because basically it's a girl and a guy going into like a nightclub.
I remember that.
A bunch of secret little passageways.
Like an Eastern European place.
Very
Is he
Eastern
wearing that
European.
Fucking fur? Yeah, I know this one.
Okay, but instead of vampires, it's a bunch of ravers. They're still all raving, just like in Blade. But fucking Rammstein is playing. And like there's fire everywhere. And Vin Diesel looks jacked and handsome. And then Asia Argento's in there.
She's problematic.
And like that scene, dude, that scene's like 10 minutes long.
This is after Triple X is after Blade, yes?
Yes. No, it definitely takes inspiration from
the first one I thought of was, honestly, and this is like kind of crazy to be saying it in the same breath as Blade, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh.
I mean, that because it just like starts it.
Classic.
Yes. And he's like in it. Yeah, man, that's a good one, Joe.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think of this movie. I will say that I YouTube the scene twice a year, probably.
The Raiders of the Lost Ark?
No, I no the Blade.
Oh, the Blade?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
It's maybe the best intro to a character ever.
How far into the intro are you watching?
I watch until he wastes all the vampires.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
I go all the way through.
I notice something new every time I watch it. Like the DJ. Were some of them human?
Yes.
He's like.
Yeah, and we learned that.
Because I feel like the DJ was human.
He was. Because when he gets shot, he doesn't turn into ash.
He doesn't blow up.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
They have water bottles. Why would a vampire need a water bottle? I assume they just forgot to cut.
The thing,
people, in their,
the thing I always
have their water.
What I never get about this scene is it seems like the guy. So this scene starts and it opens with a guy and a gal, and they're like clearly going to a party, and it's crazy and it's dark.
What kind of gal?
Well, it's Tracy Lords, who is an infamous adult film superstar for a while.
She grabs his piece.
Yeah, there's a little bit of groping, but basically this guy's like, oh my gosh, this hot chick is bringing me to this like crazy nightclub that appears to be a meat packing facility in like underground, and it's like a nightclub. Did you guys notice that a couple times when they're like kind of going through this like labyrinth, like maze to get down there, there's these racks of meat that keep going by? Did you notice there were like corpses, look like corpses hang there? And he was like, what was that? Yeah, it looks like human forms. And like,
that's kind of tough.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, what was that? And she's like, keep moving, come on. It's kind of weird. I noticed it on this rewatch.
I was too distracted by the most ominous, tall vampire bodyguard I've ever seen.
For sure.
I would not go in that room.
Yeah, that guy's too scary. I don't need to go in there.
Peace.
Mark's like, I don't care if you grab my piece. I'm piecing.
I'm out. Well, that guy is too ominous.
This guy is a real slapdick. Like, let's be honest. He's a moron. And they get him in. They bring him into this nightclub, and it's like all these people, and he's dancing around to the only house music that I like is this song.
Oh,
that's it.
Really?
It's just
this is almost like this is almost like generic techno.
I can hear it in my head right now because I've seen this scene so many times. It's the only house music that I will respect is this one track from the Blade soundtrack.
This one tune from the Blade soundtrack.
So he's like kind of dancing around, and then he's like
they're kind of beating his ass. They're like pushing him around.
Yeah, they're jostling around, and he's like he starts to like look down, and he's like there's wet.
Like blood.
And he's like, what is this? And he like looks at his hand, and he like feels it on his face. And he's like,
yeah, like who in their right mind would find like something dark that falls on your hand and you go, I'm gonna taste it.
I'll put this in my mouth.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd try it. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you're not even supposed to be in the room, Mark. You were supposed to have left.
I was drunk enough.
The thing is, it doesn't matter because he's about to get drenched in it because the sprinklers turn on and it's raining blood, and then it flips to the DJ, and he holds up a sign that says bloodbath, and this guy is covered in blood, and he's starting to realize,
out.
Holy shit, this is blood. These people aren't really bothered by it, but they're very fixated on me, and it's obvious that they're vampires all around him. He is not a vampire, and this is going to be very bad. And he's like kind of crawling away, and they're kicking him and stuff. And he crawls
This
up.
part is so cool.
This is the coolest fucking part of the movie.
Is this your hard moment?
No, it's not my hard moment. I have another one. Only because I figured one of you would pick this one. So if you guys want to do this.
No, this is not my hard moment, but it is very hard.
So he's crawling on this like tile floor, white tile, fluorescent lighting. And he's
getting away from the vampires.
Yeah, he's trying to get away. And he gets to like a clean spot. And we see the camera like
Black Tim.
Yes, we like start the tracking shot up, and we get all of Blade. So it's like his entire. It goes way up, boots, leather pants, all of his tack stuff, and his vest. And the vampires are freaked.
They all stop.
Mark.
Daywalker.
It's him. It's the Daywalker. It's him.
Time to run. Let's go.
And then we get like an awesome action scene. Incredible action.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Great action.
They need to redo it. I think it needs to be remastered. Someone get on it. Well, actually, I was told by my buddy Jose. Shout out Jose. Negative Ion. He just got the 4K. Of Blade. So I'm curious if it's actually remastered. Hit me up.
It's probably got to be. But I mean, this is where we get like great fights. Wesley, no cuts. It's clearly him. Like the camera's not moving. He's in frame fighting a bunch of people. He's using the stakes. He's staking these guys with the silver stakes, which is cool.
He's got the shotgun with silver bullets.
Dude, the shotgun with the silver stakes is the fucking coolest thing.
Oh, yeah, he's got like instead of a grenade launcher, it's a stake underneath it.
The Benelli M3 Super 90.
Yes.
Yeah, they got that gun in Tarkov, Joe.
Dude, oh shit. When he shoots, well, so he's cleaning house. I mean, he's got the boomerang knife, which is awesome. But when he
kind of nuts,
picks up the shotgun and he's like pointing it at Donald Logue and shoots him with the stake, and the stake like propels him back, and then he shoots him
to the wall.
He's like stuck to the wall. Incredible stuff.
Good stuff.
The GIF of it, there's a GIF or GIF. I don't know what it is.
GIF?
Is it GIF? Okay.
GIF.
I send it a lot where he's like, after he shoots him, he's like, I send that
where he goes,
oh, dude, he loves the.
Yes. I send that a lot.
That part's a little cheesy.
Love it. No, I love it. The guy's admiring his work.
It's a comic.
Come on.
Yeah. He's an artist.
He's an artist. He's just painted a masterpiece. That's right, Mark. I think it's the best. I'm not going to say the best, but it is one of the best opening 15 minutes to like an action style movie.
Like superhero intro?
Oh, superhero intro may be best. It's incredible.
It might be the top.
Like,
hey, comment below if you hate that tape.
Yeah,
man. I'm a big fan of the first X-Men, where we get Wolverine in the cage.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
It's good.
Yeah,
but it's not as long. It's not as violent.
That's true. Yeah,
bloody.
It's good.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It's not as action packed, but it's a good intro.
Here's the thing, guys. This genre is known 4 entrances to the point they're like, you have superhero landings, like how they land. That's like a whole thing. And this movie still is in the discussion for one of the best ones. And it's almost 30 years old. Like, it's really good. This is really good. And we start to learn that Blade is, we learn who he is. He's this half vampire guy. And basically we're just going to follow Blade killing vampires. That's the movie.
Hey, so there's supposed to be a cameo in that scene. Like, so he does the bloodbath scene where he kills all the vampires. The cops show up and Blade dips out, right? When he dips out, one of the cops was supposed to be Stan Lee.
No shit.
And this is where it was going to start. Like, because, Stan Lee is infamous for having cameos in all the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Since this is like kind of early on, it hadn't quite started yet. I don't think it really started until Iron Man.
I think that's right. I did notice that he was an executive producer of this movie. So like his
that's
hand
the
is
only
on
thing
this.
you know.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you know that it's a comic book movie, by the way.
Pretty much.
Also, the New Line Cinema being like red.
Sick.
Dude, I thought that was such a good
Really
take.
cool.
All the intro credits are in red.
Really good.
It's just like a homage to how like everyone felt was bought in.
Yeah.
Studios bought in, writings bought in.
They were taking
Wesley's
this seriously.
Bought in. Yeah, it's not like, because I feel like what could have hurt this movie is them kind of making it gimmicky or making it too
totally agree.
Too like not serious. Like I'm Blade.
I kind of think you need it to be like kind of crazy, dark, and
it's hard.
Scary.
It's like a hard movie.
Yeah.
Like Spawn. You know what I mean?
Yes. And that's
like Spawn was like serious.
The other thing, Mark, this movie's rated R and there's a ton of bloodshed. And if this is PG-13, it's just not the same. I'm sorry.
No way.
Like if they were to remake this and they were like, it's going to be PG-13, which I bet was a discussion, you're immediately like, I'm immediately disappointed. Like, he's killing vampires, guys. Come on, let's go.
It's gotta
be R.
I mean, Disney's kind of done like The Punisher, which was really badass.
Sure. Yeah.
They've kind of touched on the violence.
I think they're aware that like some of these that call for that, like we're gonna do it. But
hey, can we talk about the hospital scene?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, dude. What a who? Okay, this is on Blade. Also, I just want to blame this on Blade, whatever happens.
Well, hold on a second. Here's what I got to ask you before we even get there. There's a couple of continuity things that I didn't totally get. So when he shoots the stakes into Donald Logue, why didn't that kill him and make him?
Heart.
Oh, because it's got to be the heart.
Head.
Yeah, you got him in the shoulders.
Forehead.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
He was fucking around.
Yeah,
he was fucking around.
He was
and
playing
then
with his food.
People suffered for it.
He was playing with his food.
Yeah.
You're right.
I think he also was trying to press him for info.
Well, he did burn him.
True.
He burns him, which is like pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, and get this. So, they take his burned body to the hospital, and they take him down to basically the morgue. They put his body up on the table, and he's like still sizzling.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of this movie, the actor Donald, he tripped and fell and broke his jaw.
I read that.
And they had to take him from the fake hospital to a real hospital, but he was still in his burnt corpse paint, outfit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Imagine rolling that guy in. There's hey, he broke his jaw.
Like, oh my God, sir, we need to take you to the burn ward. He's like, no.
Least of your worries.
Yeah. He's like, no, it's fine.
It's my jaw that's bothering me. I got TMJ.
Well, we also meet Boucher Wright's character, who is Karen, who's she's a, what do they call her? She's like a
hematologist.
Yeah, hematologist. She studies blood. She gets bitten by him.
Yes,
because he reanimates Donald Logue,
and Blade shows up. To finish the job, right?
Yes.
There's a part here where the cops shoot at Blade.
Great stuff.
This is one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie. The cops shoot at him, but it's almost like the real Wesley Snipes came out in that moment. And he just gets mad. He's like, are you fucking serious?
You out of your mind?
I wrote it
no,
down.
you wrote it down? What does he say?
He said, motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind? And he like looks at them and they go, whoop, and like they run away. I was like, what the fuck?
That part, that's one of my favorite moments of the entire, it's funny, man, because and that's just Wesley Snipes being charismatic.
Yeah. And it's another thing where it's like, he's just walking around fully tacked out all the time.
Fully ready.
Like in a hospital.
Who let that man in the hospital dressed like that?
With the sword. He still has the sword. It's crazy.
Like,
I like it though.
You're gonna let that man on an elevator?
I really like that. It's like, he doesn't have jeans and t-shirts. He has tactical vests, leather pants, and his only trench coat. That's it.
Can we talk about how they escape the hospital?
Dude, yeah. Dude, first off, he grabs the girl. She's gotten bit. And he's running off with her, like holding her, like Superman's holding a girl that he's rescuing. And all the cops just start blasting him. Like, I'm talking like 5 cops lined up in a row shooting. I'm like, dude, you're going to hit a victim?
The bullet hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the bullet holes around the door that they walk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. These cops have got some bad aim, by the way. It's
not protocol.
Not protocol at all. It feels a lot like Batman, Michael Keaton Batman at this moment.
Yeah.
When he gets to like a window and he chunks this girl to a separate building rooftop where there's like a bunch of boxes.
At least 100 feet.
Yeah.
Like at least a football length.
Yeah.
To another,
it's really
to
far
another
away.
rooftop.
Yeah.
She lands on some boxes and gets up and has like a dislocated shoulder. It's like, dude, she would have been dead.
And then he jumps.
That girl's
then he jumps dead.
Yeah. And he's fine because he can regenerate. Yeah. He's got all these vampire.
If he threw Greg,
why is he throwing me? Why am I getting thrown?
Imagine he throws Greg. Greg's like he's like flailing across the street, dude. Broken fingers, broken hands,
a ragdoll.
Broken
be a sack of skin.
Listen, I would break fall. I would roll. I would break fall. I would get out of that. We're good.
If he threw Greg, yeah, kind of crazy. We meet,
and then they get the real close. Sorry, they get the real close up of the guy shooting like I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, he was shooting a big rifle.
Yeah,
it was an automatic rifle.
Point of that, I missed every fucking shot.
Yeah, he's not a good shot.
He didn't even hit
He obviously hasn't used it much.
Yeah, I was like, maybe Blade will be injured.
No, he's not hitting Blade.
Yeah, so he throws her in the car and he takes her to his secret hideout. This also felt like Batman, but it felt like yeah, like where he's like got the girl and he's trying to save her and he's like, stay with me, Rachel, as he's like driving off.
Well, we should have thought about best hideouts. I think this one falls pretty low though.
Yeah,
I don't think this place has AC. There's no way.
No,
I like the intro though to Whistler is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
he's like listening to like Creedence,
CCR blasting. He's like chopping something up or like using like a grinder. Sparks
he's
flying
like
everywhere.
making some weapons or something.
Very cool.
This is just his hobby. This is what he does.
Yeah,
he's got a little limp, and then you look around the hideout. There's like, I was trying to look at what they had. Like, what the hell is so fucking important here? They had like the AutoZone belts, like the serpentine belts, like fucking 10 lined up.
Listen, man,
what, how many belts are we fucking pulling on this charger?
That Mopar is just burning through him, man.
It had its own gas pump, remember?
Dude,
the gas
dude, he pumps gas, and he's pumping before he even puts the who taught this man how to pump gas?
And then lights up a cigarette, which I think was just kind of like, I'll do what I want. I don't care.
That was pretty funny. Yeah.
Basically, we get like a ton of like back and forth where Blade's trying to figure out what Deacon Frost is up to, and he's tracking him down. It's all cool stuff.
Hey, I gotta say this: there are not enough derogatory terms for. Mark's like,
Greg?
am I about to cancel us?
Greg, I have the mute button ready.
There are not enough derogatory terms for vampires, y'all.
He has one that I can.
He calls them suckheads.
I like that one.
I do like suckheads.
That's good.
Suckheads.
Dude, there needs to be some more, though. I'm just saying, if you got some ideas for good vampire derogatory terms, I'm all ears, man.
I like that Blade is a little bit like shameful about his past
in what way?
As a vampire.
Oh,
like because
he sucked blood.
Yeah, because we learned that like he was turned. And Whistler finds him and like rehabilitates him, basically straightens him out. And Blade's like, I'm this is like, I reject that. I fight against that, even though he could basically be a vampire if he wanted. He takes this serum to make sure that he isn't, and it's like a thing that he kind of carries around. I like that angle. I also, I mean, most of these movies, I feel like a vampire movie usually focuses on the vampires, right? This movie is not that. It's going the other way.
I mean, Blade is a vampire.
Yeah, but he's a good guy. He's an anti-hero. Right. Which is, well, that's probably kind of why maybe we don't have enough derogatory terms for vampires, Greg, because usually we're like watching Interview with the Vampire or The Lost Boys. Whereas this, we're like, we're actively looking for vampires to destroy. Which I like.
That's fair.
I like it. I like it.
Hey, I also want to point out something about Frost that I caught. When Frost is defending his base, when like Blade's gonna like show up to like fight him. Frost has got like this NSYNC style telemarketer headset on that he's barking orders to his men at. Like instead of a walkie-talkie, instead of him like yelling into the walkie-talkie, he's got like his earpiece.
Yeah, he does. He does.
I mean, there's some, I couldn't tell if it was like product placement or what it was. I mean, at one point when he's like in the library or whatever, decoding the ancient text,
archive,
he's like listening to his CD player,
and it's like house music.
Yeah, it's more house.
Dude, how about
music.
Vampires listen to house music?
How about his bed?
Dude, okay, let's talk about his bed for a second. He's got it's like a super clean white room with way too much fluorescent lighting.
Horrible.
And it's like, I could never sleep in that room because it's too bright. Frost has solved this problem. His bed is encased with a drop down bed that goes on top of it.
Kind of tough. Not gonna lie.
Kind of
going to bed, losers.
I mean, you hear it from the other room.
I'm not claustrophobic really, but it doesn't look comfortable.
But it doesn't look cold either. It looks like it would get real hot in there.
Which is not good for you when you sleep.
Did y'all expect him to sleep on like a waterbed? What else?
I mean, it would fit his outfit, his like style of like, he has like kind of the Euro trash, like Express for Men button downs.
Euro trash.
Yeah. That's what I would call him.
Our European listeners, I'm sorry.
We do have some listeners in Germany, so shout out to them.
We have a lot of listeners in Germany, but I believe they're American soldiers.
Okay.
So they're deployed there.
So they know exactly what we're talking about when we say Euro trash.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we got to touch on a couple things here because I've got a hard moment. His mother is still alive. We see her earlier give birth to him and then die. Turns out that she was bit and then survived. Turned, yeah. Played by the beautiful, talented, gorgeous Sanaa Lathan, which I watched this, I was like, she should have had the Karen role. And
100%.
Boucher Wright is serviceable, and she's actually pretty good. And the character's pretty good. The character's like fairly capable, which I thought was good. But it's like, I don't know if maybe she was like at a point in her career where she was kind of the it girl for a minute. The only thing I know in Boucher Wright from is Dead Presidents, which I really like, but that's good like movie. 5 or 6 years before Blade. So I don't know.
No.
Maybe Sanaa Lathan was
mom
like
actress.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe Sanaa Lathan was coming late.
She had that factor.
Who's that?
She had that factor. Blade's mom.
Yeah, Sanaa Lathan.
Like there was just something. She was very like captivating on screen.
She's still amazing. Have you seen her lately? She's incredible.
No.
She's a very good actress. Love basketball. I mean, she's great. I don't understand. So we get to the point where they're like siphoning. They capture Blade. They're siphoning off of his blood because he has this ability to be the Daywalker, and they want to use his blood in order to like develop a strain that makes it so they don't have to hide during the day. They drain all of his blood. He has to drink Karen's blood in order to regain his full vitality, which is pretty sick because he's like getting super powered once he gets the blood, which is nuts. But here's what I don't get, guys. He does this and then he's fully charged and his mother comes in and she's like, Eric.
She's not on his side.
She's not on his side. And she ends up trying to kill him. So he stabs her with a bone.
Yeah.
And it turns her to ash.
Don't have an answer for that one.
Right?
It was like ancient bone.
Ancient bone will do that. Ancient bone secret.
Greg's speaking like a like a scholar. Oh, ancient bone. Okay. Because I was like,
oh, right.
It's not in the heart. It's not a stake in the heart. It's not silver. I was like, why did she turn it? I don't know.
Listen, man,
problems,
listen,
but that's fine.
Blade kills a lot of people basically by 88 vampires to be exact.
That's the kill count.
Yeah, 88 vampires get killed.
That's a great number.
By stabbing a lot of them with basically, it's the essence of it's garlic butter. He's stabbing them with garlic butter.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I'm just thinking this ancient bone might have been dipped in some garlic butter.
Okay, maybe that's it.
True.
That could be it.
I'm going to go with that. Hey,
Whistler pre-dipped it.
In a vampire situation, this movie really made me think, like, where would I go to be safe? Olive Garden. We're going to Olive Garden.
Yeah.
We're loading up on breadsticks.
Good call.
Oh, I get so sick. God, no, I couldn't, guys. I'd get so sick.
Did you do yourself dirty at Olive Garden?
Oh, dude, I went. Let me tell you.
All I can eat.
Have you ever taken the tour of Italy?
I'm familiar with the tour of Italy. It's a lot of food.
Hey,
it's a lot.
It's only the strong survive, man. And let me tell you this. I had to walk outside to my car. Dude, I'm not even shitting you. I left the table that we were at. I went to CVS. I got Tums. I came back.
Wow. That's dedication. That's dedication.
Dude, it was horrible. I'll never go back to Olive Garden again. I haven't been there in 3 years. I miss it.
I think that
I
think that the final group action scene is really good.
This is where my hard moment is. And we might have the same one, Joe.
Okay.
Mark, are you ready?
Second.
Mark.
Oh, I'm not going to lie. My mouse just died. Wait.
So hold on. While you're looking, for our listeners, Greg insisted that we have like a soundboard sound effects for season 7. Mark kind of blew it off and then had to scramble here the last few minutes to get this going. I want to note for our audience, Greg did not participate in helping Mark set this up.
No, I did. He did
made a suggestion.
No, he ordered
he ordered it,
by the way.
No, but I found all the instructions online as well. Right. And I said to him,
you did what I thought.
Those instructions didn't help at all, by the way.
So, did you have a hard moment, Mark? Right. Or we're doing all our hard moments right now?
Yeah.
Honestly,
I've got one specific.
Honestly, my hard moment was probably him throwing that chick 100 feet.
Pretty hard. This is the hard moment soundtrack, apparently.
All right, good.
My hard moment is when he grabs the vampire's throat, rips it out, and throws it at the next vampire.
Great stuff.
Yeah, that was
not my hard moment, but very good.
Hard.
It's super
what
hard.
Is yours? Okay.
My hard moment is when he just gets on the platform. He hasn't started dealing death yet. And Donald Logue's like, Blade, I owe you, man. I got 2 good hands. I don't know which one to kill you with. And he jumps at him. And Blade has that like Garrett piano wire. And he like rips it open and just whoosh, decapitates him immediately.
Cuts the head
I was like, oh, hard. Immediate, like
good.
No fanfare, nothing drawn out. Like, I don't even need to waste time on you. I'm using the piano wire on you, and that's it.
There's a cool scene as well. Thank you. There's a cool scene as well where he kills 2 vampires and then he does the superhero pose as their bodies are like burning to ash
with the
behind
sword.
him. Yeah, with the sword.
That's real hard.
That's honorable mention for sure.
And the other honorable mention, I mean, guys, we've talked about it, but when the guy is crawling up to him in the intro and it like pans up and we get that's as hard as it fucking gets.
It's hard and sexy.
Yeah. Very good. That's the whole point to watch that scene is like that, and then you get the fight.
I did that actually to a couple of my friends that were over.
You showed up
like,
sexy?
Have y'all ever seen the Blade intro?
Oh, I thought you like stood in a doorway with a trench coat.
With a trench coat on?
I misunderstood where the story was going, but go on.
Well, I did that, and they were like, "What the fuck are you doing, Mark?"
And then he pressed
you guys haven't seen
play on the
Have y'all
DVD.
have y'all not seen the Blade intro before? I'm full jacked, by the way.
Yeah.
All leather.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said the same thing. Like, this is gonna be one of the most memorable intros. And then it wasn't as impressive because I have it on like 720p, so it was kind of, it wasn't the best, and then the CGI also wasn't the best, but the music was good, and I think they liked it. We didn't watch the whole movie though.
The first 10 minutes are impeccable.
Yeah, I was like, just watch the first 10.
We got our hard
what
moment.
Else? What else you got, Joe? Anything else we need to say about this movie?
I mean,
Jiu-Jitsu Corner, are y'all taking down Blade or no? Oh, that was, dude, there's not a lot of confidence in this room.
He's totally unarmed?
He's completely unarmed. It's a fair 1v1 fight.
Does he have the enhanced vampire capabilities?
He has a little
Does he
bit
have the
of
trench
powers.
Coat on?
He has a little bit of powers.
Dude,
he has the trench coat on.
I'm collar dragging him. I'm collar dragging him and loop choking him. That's it.
I mean, Mark, Greg said he could take RoboCop.
I know.
Dude, I stand by that. He's so slow if you get behind him.
Yeah, but what are you going to do there?
I'm going to
He doesn't have any. He doesn't have a throat. There's nothing there.
There's nothing to squeeze.
It's metal.
I'm going to fish hook him, okay?
I think
you're going to get, let me get
I'm going to fish hook him, and he's top heavy. He'll fall down, and he's not getting up quickly.
I think Blade's beating me. I hate to say it.
Yeah, you got to have more confidence in yourself, Joe.
He's got like 10% vampire.
He jumped across that building. He jumped across that whole building.
That was him at full vampire. Imagine he's like sucked off.
I'm probably eating a lot of Olive Garden breadsticks. And Blade.
Wearing a cross.
Yeah. And
you're fucking spitting.
I'm getting on his back and just breathing real heavy as I choke him.
There's there's another scene where he I'm trying to think of Jiu-Jitsu Corner. Does he do any grappling? He really doesn't. It's mainly striking.
He does a lot of
grappling. A lot of striking.
It's all striking. It's all striking.
There is a good scene where he does something. I don't know if he kicked a guy or something, but the guy's bent over. No, this is in the final battle. Oh. The guy's bent over, and as he's walking by, he shoves his face.
Oh, pretty that okay.
There's a lot of swag. Wesley has a lot of swag.
Okay. That scene and the one in the hospital where he yells at the cops for shooting at him, both of those felt pure Wesley right there.
Yeah, he's in his bag here, as the kids say.
That anyone else that's playing the role is not doing that, and those are two of my favorite moments of the whole movie.
Yeah. What is this movie, Greg?
Let's see.
Flawed Gem, Forgotten Masterpiece, Deep Cut.
It's not forgotten.
I think it's a flawed.
I think it is.
You think it's for? I kind of. You know what, Greg? I might be leaning. I think it might be Forgotten Masterpiece.
Yeah.
I think most people don't even realize that it's a comic book movie. A lot of people don't. They maybe do now.
Is it it's a masterpiece. That's what we're calling it.
I mean, it's kind of a masterpiece of the genre. Is this not a masterpiece vampire movie?
Marvel wouldn't exist today if it wasn't for this movie.
That's true. Name 5 vampire movies that you think are far superior.
Twilight.
Strike one, Mark.
I'm doing it for I'm just kidding.
Sinners?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I'll watch this over Sinners. No offense.
Yeah.
I'm going back to this over Sinners.
Whoa.
Interview with a Vampire.
Tom Cruise.
Dude.
I'd watch The Lost Boys before.
I like Near Dark.
I like Near Dark much. I like John Carpenter's Vampires.
Apparently there was a new Dracula that came out.
Yeah.
Recently, 2025 or something. Yeah. I completely missed it, but apparently it's awesome.
Oh, I heard it was not awesome. I heard it was bad.
You're talking about Nosferatu?
Christoph Waltz is in it.
Ooh, the sexy Nosferatu. I want you to bounce on it.
I mean, personally,
crazy style.
See, the part of what's good about Blade is Blade would have no problem with any of these vampires.
True. True.
Blade handles Nosferatu in the first 5 minutes of that movie. It's over.
Oh, roll credits.
They don't really get as active as him.
Okay, I consider this Forgotten Masterpiece. I give it 3.7.
I was going to say 3.5.
Yeah.
3.5.
I'm pretty high. That's weird. How am I higher on this? And y'all are calling it a fucking. Oh wait, okay. Are we calling it a masterpiece?
What are you calling it?
I mean, what
below a 4?
All right, I'll go 4. I don't care.
Below a 4 for a masterpiece?
No, you can't change your score like that.
Sure.
No, you can't.
No, you can't change it. You can't change it.
I'm right on this one.
What are you calling this?
It's a 4. And it is a flawed
But how can you give a 4 to a flaw?
Because it's not a 5.
It's the same thing.
A 5 would be perfect.
Well, this is not a perfect
It's
movie.
flawed.
None of the movies we watch
It's
are perfect.
flawed.
We got a 3.5. We got a 3.7. We got a 4. At the end of the day, this movie is worth watching. The CGI does not hold up at all.
But none of it does from this
practical
era.
effects. None of it does. But the practical effects, the fight scenes, the swagger of Wesley Snipes, the fact that Marvel wouldn't exist if it wasn't for this movie, it's worth watching. And if you're going to watch this, you might as well watch the second one, man.
Just run them back to back. This also has an awesome closing scene where he's in Moscow. And it's like the same setup, except it's a guy who's the vampire bringing a woman to a nightclub, and Blade shows up. And it's just like it's like you're ready. If you watch this movie and you watch that last scene, you're like, oh, I got to fire Blade 2 right now. Like, I'm going right into Blade 2.
Did y'all buy this?
I own it, bro.
I don't remember how I got it.
You have it, though.
I watched it yesterday.
We all own it physically?
I physically do.
Not a physical copy.
Okay. Yeah, me and Joe, we're keepers of the art.
Greg, what are we doing next episode?
Oh, this will be good. This is a listener request. We're doing The Counselor.
The Counselor.
Never seen it.
I think it's 2017. Hold on, let me make sure.
Oh, that's new.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. This is weird for us. Hold on.
Directed by Ridley Scott. Stars Michael Fassbender, Brad Pitt, Cameron Diaz, Javier Bardem, Penelope Cruz. 2013. I misspoke.
I love Bardem. I love Cruz.
2013. This is a banger, boys.
We're getting a little closer.
This is a
what we do.
Banger.
Yeah.
That's what's coming up next.
Coming up next.
Hey, if you like this episode, thanks for listening this far. Like, follow, subscribe. It helps us.
Especially
I didn't
on
understand
YouTube.
That before. I wasn't even following on something before, but yeah, follow us on YouTube.
Jesus Christ.
And and tell some people about it. Help us out.
Yeah.
Hey, we got stickers. We got stickers coming. If you want a sticker, shoot us a message on Instagram with your just DM us your address. I'll get you a sticker sent your way. And no charge sticker for our listeners.
Wow. Free postage?
The only caveat I'm asking is flip us a picture of wherever you put the sticker at.
Like that. That's the cost.
Yeah. The cost is
tag us in a picture
of the sticker.
Yeah. When you put it on the back of a police car or something.
Anyways,
yeah, for sure.
Joe, it's season 7. Do you have your outro memorized?
No.
There we go.
There's no fucking way, dude.
It's in my old notebook, and that was for 2025, guys.
We're in 2026.
Hey,
I get it. I have
Joe,
a calendar that I write in. I know that's old school.
Joe,
yeah.
Come up with a new one, like right now on the spot.
Boy,
something you can remember, like an easy password.
Okay.
I'm Joe.
This is tough. I'm Joe, and
I'm Joe, and I love movies.
These are the movies that you should watch.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad,
Joe.
Close to that was the smoothest one I've heard. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Greg, and I pretty much fight with Joe every episode.
We didn't fight that much.
And I'm Mark. No, honestly, yeah,
we still could.
Very nice.
There's time.
I'm Mark. I have a soundboard now.
Ooh,
might get us canceled. Might get us some dislikes.
Get us some problems.
We'll see.
Little problems. They talk to me. Tell me what sound bites you want. Hey, $5. I'll put your voice on the soundboard.
Oh,
Cash App.
There we go.
It's good to be back. Season 7. Go watch Blade.